All right, you glorious Rascallion Resonators, you absolute legends. Welcome back to another topic video here on the channel. I'll put it like this to you guys. Hopefully in the last week you have not been living under a rock, and if you have, hey, maybe that might actually be pretty damn good. But I'm pretty sure if you're watching this video, yeah, you are not living in a rock under the ocean in a place called Bikini Bottom. You have been like everyone else. You have been on Reddit, you have been on Twitter, you have been on YouTube, you have been on Facebook, different social media platforms, you've been on Discord, and I'm pretty sure you have seen what has recently happened. So, in case you didn't, we're just going to state it like this. WutheringWaves 1.4 has been leaked. Kamelia's kit, Kamelia's gameplay, Lumi's kit, Lumi's gameplay, a couple other things has been leaked online. The person who has done this is a person that calls himself Step Leaker. And he is the person who has been pushing these leaks for WutheringWaves. Now, whether you are, you know, a person that's for leaks, whether you're a person that's against leaks, we can say honestly that there has been a lot of controversy, a lot of concerns, a lot of drama that has developed from this. And that is what today's video is going to be about. So, if you would, take a seat, grab a cold one, relax, and let us together dive into the video, and let's have this conversation. Alrighty, so with all the buzz that's going around with WutheringWaves 1.4 leaks, there's a lot of things that has ended up happening, and I didn't cover this in my last video. I just generally talked about a few things and just let it be, but more things came into light for me because I didn't go bother do any research or anything more. I just heard some things, and then more people came onto the live stream, and then at 3 o'clock in the morning we're finding out more things that's been happening throughout the week, and that's where this conversation is coming involved. Which, before we get really started, I'm just going to say really quickly that if you are a person that does enjoy this content, that you do like the opinions that you hear, that you are a person, whether you agree or you disagree, but you just, you know, you like the ability of freedom and being able to talk in a place like this, we do have a Discord server. Feel free to join it. Feel free. You can ping me directly. You can talk about anything and everything that you want. It's a judgment-free zone. I believe in freedom of speech, whether you're a person that likes WutheringWaves, whether you're a person that hates WutheringWaves, whether you are a person that is completely biased or non-biased. It's a place that I'm trying to build a community right now that's wrapped around the idea of people that can work together and can learn to agree to disagree at the end of the day. As well, that we do live streams after 6 p.m. Central Time Zone most of the time on this channel, right here on YouTube, not on Twitch. So if you happen to be up and you happen, you know, can't sleep or you're bored, feel free to come by, feel free to come join the conversation, feel free to ask questions, feel free to bring in a topic, feel free to debate me. You're not gonna get banned. Judgment-free zone, totally would like to have you there. Alrighty, so with that out of the way, let's dive into this. So, in the last couple of weeks, well, in the last week actually, we've had these leaks that's popped out. And from these leaks, some things have happened. The main thing that's happened from this is that Kuro Games is now coming down and stating that they are going to pretty much hammer in and present legal action if necessary to ensure that these leaks for 1.4 don't happen. They are very upset, which rightfully so. It is their work, it is their IP, and you know what? I will agree that in all honesty, it sucks to have your stuff leaked out before you want it to be. Kuro Games has gone ahead so far in the direction of presenting this that they have, you know, threatened with legal action. Like I stated, they are basically now recruiting other content creators to help flag videos that contain any type of information that's wrapped around the idea of Camellia or Lumi, based around the kid, based around maybe even possibility of video footage being shown on YouTube and stuff like this. To which, hey, there is some content creators out there that names rhymes pretty much with Godsmack that is taking the opportunity to use this to, you know, push his ego over the social media pages. We'll get more involved in that later into the video, but this is starting to bring in some more controversy, some more issues, and some more drama, if you would, into the gacha community itself, into the WutheringWaves community. I'll go put it like this, and this is the way I see it. This is my personal opinion. The damage has been done. WutheringWave 1.4 leaks has been leaked. Okay? And I don't believe that we should be, you know, castrating, judging leakers. Well, not leakers, but content creators that is covering the leaks. Okay? They weren't the ones that leaked the information. They're the ones that, you know, saw it, and they're presenting it in their own format to their own communities, to their own viewers. And to some people out there, that is a disrespect to Kuro. You're right. Even I've done this on my live stream. But at the same point in time, I don't look at content creators like some people do, and this was pointed out to me in a live stream. Like, someone basically stated that it's like a pawn shop to them, that, you know, this content creator is the pawn shop. They're getting something illegal and they know they shouldn't sell it, but they're selling it. That is completely against the law still. Well, I don't see it that way. The more I see it is that content creators are media channels. They're like a news organization. And this is the latest news on a game that has dropped. And with that being stated, they have, you know, collected the leaked information and they have started showcasing it on their channels because one person out there decided that they were going to go ahead, record some video footage and throw it out there for the world to see. Now, I'll put it like this. There is a lot of different parties that you can blame in this. You could probably blame the content creator. You can really blame the leaker for, you know, recording and posting this information out on Reddit. And you can even blame Kuro Games. And I know a lot of y'all probably going to say, well, how can you blame Kuro Games for this? It's because I'm going to be honest with you. This is the 4th time leaks have happened. Back in 1.0, 1.1's information was leaked. We knew all about Changli and Jinshi's kit. We knew everything about their character animations before the characters even dropped, before the patch even was alive. Same thing happened for 1.2 with Shay Shay and Yao. Same exact thing. Both characters was leaked right at 1.1. And in even 1.3, you know, it also happened again with the Shorekeeper. And each time Kuro was nice and basically was asking, please don't leak information over their social media. You know, they were trying to be a nice company. But I'm going to say it like this. The old saying, if I'm not mistaken, used to be, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. This is 4 times that this has happened. And as much as the leaker, step leaker him, is to be blamed for this, I have to blame Kuro Games as well. Because there needs to be more stricter security if this is the case. There needs to be something more done, whether it's vetting players, making it to where, okay, we're not going to open up the closed beta to that many people no more. We're going to have to vet the people. We're going to have to go and get trustworthy people that we know is not going to leak this, so that way future wise We can look at protecting 2.0, we can look at protecting 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, and whatever else comes involved in the future. The damage is basically, the way I see it, the damage is done. There is no point in Kuro Games right now trying to cover up anything with 1.4. The information's been out there, everybody's gotten access to it, and if you were a person that wanted to see the kit, you wanted to see the animations, you've already seen it. You've already gotten that information, and you've already made up your mind whether or not you're getting Camellia or not. Now, I will probably make another video to this video, that's going to be a second part, that's going to actually talk about, did the leaks for WutheringWaves actually hurt WutheringWaves? To some people it did, to some people it didn't, and we'll break down that perspective in another video. This video is just, in all honesty, it's about the current drama. It's about seeing, you know, what's happened and where all these different perspectives, all these different opinions are coming from. And truthfully, the biggest problem here is that this should have been completely avoided, in my personal opinion, after 1.1. When the information was leaked after 1.1, it should have been right there, nipped in the butt. Simple as that. When it happened in 1.2, there should have been more stricter security measures, more monitoring, if you would, to ensure this didn't happen. And then when it happened again for 1.3, you know, I'm sorry, at this point in time, it does not appeal to me that Kuro Games really is trying their best to protect their IP if this is the case. And now we're getting threats of lawsuits and things from Kuro Games, from what content creators are saying all over the place, because of 1.4 content. I don't blame, like I said, the content creators. You're gonna have Gotcha Smack that is going to go out of his way, make this little post on Twitter to upset people, because this is what the man does. The man is a big person who likes to come in and say, I'm the big bad gotcha player, and, you know, basically flaunt himself all over the place, because the man relies on his personality, of his ego, of his attitude to carry him. Straight up. And this is a man that's already said in a Twitter post, basically trying to start a war, in a sense, trying to really be the antagonist here, not being, you know, a true community leader, being the villain. This man is acting like low tier god. If you don't know who I'm talking about, just search it up, you'll figure it out very quickly. It's just a man that, you know, looks really, really well groomed, really nice, and thinks his shit don't stink at the end of the day. And this is a man that we got, you know, screenshots on our Discord right now from some other people and everything that shows that he's leaked Honkai Star Rails stuff before it was even announced. And yet this is a man that's, you know, Kuro Games is talking to all the content creators. He sees this posting and he's decided, I'm going to send Kuro Games 16 YouTube channels and Twitter pages of people basically reposting the leakers' information. I don't think that's right. Like I stated, the damage is done. There's no turning back. These channels, these content creator channels in general, are just like media news outlets. This is breaking news. Yes, it's human nature. It's curiosity. They're going to grab it. They're going to showcase it. They're going to showcase it in their light. If anything, you know, I think that it's a little too late to try to go ahead and intimidate people. I think that even for someone like Gotcha Smack, that even he should realize that, dude, this happened 4 times. Kuro, you gotta blame yourself as well on this and just do better. Make it to where 2.0, 2.1, 2.2, we don't have this problem. Trying to go ahead, I mean, even the man could have stated something else to the effect on his Twitter to be a little bit nicer, in a sense, to be a little bit more, you know, leadership role style. Be like, hey guys, look, I see these tweets all over the place, I see these YouTube channels, I'm gonna start reporting them to Kuro Games, giving y'all a heads up. This isn't really nothing against you guys, but I'm being asked by Kuro Games to report things, and I don't believe this is right. So I'm asking you guys, as a favor, take down the video footages of Camellia off your channels if y'all would, and act like a true human being to other places, instead of acting like the man-child you are. I'm sorry. Like, that... I don't understand this guy. This is the second time I talk about him, and hopefully I'll never have to talk about him again. But that's where we're at now. I don't understand where things are. If Kuro Games came to me and sent me an email, says, please remove these footages and everything else, I would do it in a heartbeat. I don't have the footage. I've already went privatized and removed the videos for the Camellia leaks. The only ones I kept was for the kit, because that information is public. That information is on Wuthering, on the WutheringLabs.com page. They're all over the place. Like Wuthering Tools and such has it. You can find the kit anywhere. I don't believe in leakers leaking like story information or anything, but like I said, we'll get into that kind of story, that kind of conversation in another video. It's just that in this one, I really think that the content creators that's like Gotcha Smack, because it's not just him, it's a few others that's all kind of like wrapping around this and saying that, you know what, we need to band together and we need to stop these other content creators because it's hurting us, blah blah blah, all this other stuff. And it's not hurting them. It's not. This may be hurting Kuro Games. We'll talk about that later. But again, this is not any other WutheringWave or any other gotcha content creator's fault for releasing, not releasing, but showcasing this released footage, showcasing these kits. It was breaking news. It was out there. And just like the mass media, if the president of the United States of America was having an affair, and it was leaked out by a Secret Serviceman, guess what? Every single news outlet would be talking about it. If GameStop went ahead and, you know, it was leaked out that GameStop was buying another company, it would be broadcast on the news. This is the same principle concept. This was leaked. Content creators went for it. The person that needs to be punished for this, the person who needs to be prosecuted for this, is StepLeaker. Is the person who is the one that is showcasing this, that is recorded this, that's taking screenshots, and has blasted this all over the media. In a sense, blasted all over social media. That's the person they need to go after. Kuro Games needs to tighten up their security. They need to vet the people who they put into the closed beta. They need to ensure that, you know what, they have a different process from this point going forward. This happened 4 times. I don't feel bad for Kuro if it happened 4 times. Heck, maybe even Kuro Games, like I stated on a live stream, maybe they should be, you know, hey, releasing their own leaked information in a more controlled environment, so that way when leakers try to leak out these characters and they try to leak out these kits and everything, guess what? Kuro Games has already done it in a controlled environment, which makes their leaks completely useless. There's different ways of handling this. There's different perceptions. There's different opinions I know that's going to come from this, and that's where I'm going to come to you guys on. Whatever you believe, by all means, put it in the comment section below. Type out your thoughts. Type out your process. What do you think about this entire conflict, this entire conjunction of drama that has stirred up because of the leaks? I want to hear it. Come join our Discord. At me. Say, hey, at FOXSOL, this is my thoughts. Come tell me. I'm not going to push anyone aside. Whether you like me, whether you dislike me, your opinion matters just as much as mine. I'm a person who likes doing content on WutheringWaves. Granted, some of y'all might not like some of the content that I put out there because I'm very much a, person that is very objective at things. But at the end of the day, I do love WutheringWaves. I think it's a great game. But I'm also a realist. All right? So, before I let you guys go and finish and wrap up this video, please do me a favor. Like this video if you like the content. Dislike the video if you hated the content. Criticize me, praise me, or just in general give me whatever feedback you like in the comment section below. If you like this type of content and you want to see more type of content like this, by all means, hit the subscribe button. It does help out. And in all honesty, guys, just keep it real. Just keep it classy. Just keep it jazzy. And I will catch you on the flip side. Peace.